A very pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. To develop a complete mind, study the science of art, study the art of science, learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. Leonardo da Vinci. Life is one such institution that has connected itself with different disciplines since its inception and has grown from strength to strength in the past 25 years. A jubilee reminds us of the growing bond. Today, as life celebrates a milestone of significant achievements, it is simultaneously writing a history that believes in the strength and capability and promises to nurture every inquisitive mind that walks its grounds to the best of its ability. I now request you all to receive showers of blessings from the divine, followed by Tamil Thai Varthu. Please rise for the song.
படைப்பு எல்லாம் உனக்கே சொந்தம் நானும் உன்னம் குயில்கள் பாடும் கிளிகள் பேசும் என் வாழ்வு இசைக்கும் ஒன்றாகமே இயற்கை உனது ஓவியம் இணையில்லாத காவியம் இயற்கை உனது ஓவியம் இணையில்லாத காவியம் அகிலம் என்னும் ஆலயம் நானும் அதில் ஓராகவம் அகிலம் என்னும் ஆலயம் நானும் அதில் ஓராகமம் உள்ளம் எங்கள் உள்ளம் அது என்னாலும் இல்லமே உள்ளம் எங்கள் உள்ளம் அது என்னாலும் இல்லமே
சீராரும் பதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமெனில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடர்கள் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுமே எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறமையந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Please be seated. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry jubilee. William Shakespeare. Reverend Dr. A. Thomas, S.J., Principal, Loyola College, is a person of few words, deep thoughts, and fully humane in approach. May I now request him to welcome the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Jonathan Swift, an Irish satirist, once said, "Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible for others." Vision is seeing the art of seeing what is invisible for others. In 90s, when all the other leading educational institutions were busy starting new courses in computer, because that was the time Microsoft came into existence, there was a visionary team headed by a visionary leader who thought differently. He thought of starting an interdisciplinary research center. While the whole world was speaking about it, there was a visionary leader who thought and laid the foundation for it. And that unique vision, coupled with committed endeavor, gave birth to Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, what is called LIFE. The rest is a history. On this historic day, Loyola is proud to invite the galaxy of intellectuals who are sitting here for the 25th years of momentous journey. My dear learned members who have gathered here, it is fitting that we have, our beloved Vice Chancellor, Professor and Dr. Gowri, to be the chief guest of this important historical day in Loyola College. His illustrious academic records, administrative experiences, and list of awards speak volumes about his commitment to academic excellence. He is a leader with a heart and an engaging speaker. And as he speaks, you can see the wisdom and depth of understanding of reality. Above all, our chief guest did receive a touch of Jesuit formation at his early age. And that is, we are very, very proud, such an esteemed guest who has come here and accepted to be the chief guest of the day. Sir, I'm very, very happy and thankful for accepting to be here on this challenging time. When all the dignitaries are scared of attending public function, you took the risk of coming and being part of this. We are really honored. Thank you very much, sir. We extend a warm welcome to you. Jesuit leaders have always supported, encouraged innovation in higher education. Loyola had such encouraging leadership always, all through, and that's how this life also came into being. And known among them is Dr. Danis Ponniah, the Provincial of Madurai province, the mother province of Chennai province, and who himself underwent important training in life. And today, as an alumni, as a proud son of this campus, he has kindly accepted to be here. Dear Reverend Father, we extend a warm welcome to you. Our Chennai Provincial, Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj, always will reiterate this one point. If at all you undertake research, it should be relevant to the people. I think one of the important key areas of life is to reach scientific findings to the people, bridging the gap between the land and the lab. So that's the important vision of life. And dear Reverend Father, on this important day, we are very happy you are being part of us, and we extend a warm welcome to you, Father. Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy is the brainchild of Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, and the Vice President of Loyola College. He is not only an acclaimed scientist, but also a mentor for many young scientists who are gathered here. I think most of you would have done your PhD with him, or they would have really had an opportunity to, listen to his depth of scientific knowledge and his invitation and encouragement to young scientists. He had the vision to start this center of excellence and literally built this institution brick by brick. I'm sure that every inch of life building will have wonderful memories in him, because he meticulously planned everything, not only the building, the space, but including the research components of life. On this important milestone in the history of life, dear Father, we are very, very happy here, and you are in the leadership position. Sure, this presence of yours on this day will be not only an occasion for celebration, but also an opportunity to re-engineer the energy and the vision that you imbued in this institution from since its inception. Father, we welcome you, Father. An Irish proverb says that you will never plow a field turning it over into your mind. You need somebody to work. And we have a secretary who is ever dynamic to create an ecosystem in which path-breaking research can take place. Dear Father, Secretary and Correspondent Dr. Selvanayagam, we extend a warm welcome to you, Father. I'm very happy to see lots of Jesuit priests and the heads of institution of Loyola campus. Dear fathers, we are very, very happy to have you. We extend a warm welcome to each one of you, dear fathers. Life was fortunate to have directors who committed themselves to the cause of founding vision. Now, it's very, very important. The founding vision should be carried forward. Fortunately, life had such wonderful directors who committed themselves completely for this committed vision. And I'm very, very happy to note that except one, all the work directors are here, and including the present director, Dr. Merlin Shaila, who is the reason and responsible for this wonderful gathering. So we extend a warm welcome to all the former director and also to the present director. I think a research institution gets its life and thrust by its research supervisors. Life was fortunate to get deeply dedicated research supervisors. I'm very happy to see most of them here, including the research scholars. So on behalf of the Jesuit management, we not only express our gratitude to all of you for your committed engagement with the path-breaking research, but also for all the services. We extend a warm welcome to all the research supervisors as well as the research scholars. Thank you very much for being here. It's my duty to extend a warm welcome to our Deputy Principal, Dr. Melchias, the Vice Principals, Deans, all the faculty members and officials of the college. Surely you are a backbone of this institution. I'm very happy to see you here. We welcome each one of you for this Silver Jubilee celebration. An institution is judged by the alumni. And I was very, very happy to see all the illustrious alumni of life. I think most of them are here. And quite a few of them, it's unfortunate they could not make it here. So they are virtually present for this Silver Jubilee celebration. And I'm very, very happy to see that they are heading research institutions across the globe. Which means life has made a huge contribution in their own research path. So today, I extend a warm welcome to all the alumni of life for this Silver Jubilee celebration. On this historic occasion, as we gratefully remember the Almighty God and all the faculty members who made a significant contribution to the growth and development of life, it is also very, very important to remember, that this celebration should enable us to rededicate ourselves to the founding vision of this center and transform this center into a world-class research center. Today, research is vital for any higher education institution. And NEP naturally lays great emphasis on multidisciplinary research. I think this life is strategically located in Loyola campus to foster and promote this interdisciplinary research. And I'm sure this celebration will give us new impetus to undertake this journey with vigor and commitment. I wish all the participants, people who are present here, all the best. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the hospitality of Loyola. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for your warm words of welcome. Two roads diverged by the woods. I took the less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Robert Frost. Life, as an interdisciplinary unit, is less traveled by when the foundation was laid in 1995. Now, with its unique contribution over the past 25 years to Loyola, it has made an indelible mark not only to our country but across the globe. We are now proud to screen the journey of life and express our gratitude to our founder director, Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., with a small tribute.
Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, LIFE, is a multidisciplinary research facility on Loyola campus, founded by Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., along with 5 other research-oriented professors in the year 1995, for the purpose of interdisciplinary research in the areas of physics, chemistry, and zoology, with energy, environment, and bioethics as its focus and local relevance as its target. LIFE began functioning in a small laboratory in the second floor of the Life Sciences block of Loyola College. Within the first 5 years of its inception, LIFE showcased significant research strides exemplified through quality publications, conduct of symposia, recognition to its staff and students, research grants, and MOUs. The dream proposal of publishing a scientific journal was realized with the launch of Convergence in the year 1999. It is the first ever science journal to be brought forth by any academic institution in Tamil Nadu. Recognizing the achievements and the growing needs of LIFE, the plan of putting up a separate building for LIFE was evolved. Efforts for fundraising for LIFE were initiated by Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., and our major donors were the Missio, Germany, German Mission Procurator, Provincial of Japan, and the Loyola Jesuit community. The LIFE building was formally inaugurated by His Excellency Thiru S. Ramamohan Rao, the then Governor of Tamil Nadu, on July 19, 2002. From 1995 to 2020, it has been a remarkable research journey for LIFE, marked with excellence, high standards, and societal relevance, making its Silver Jubilee celebrations very fulfilling.
Greetings to LIFE research members and research scholars. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and much depends on the first step, namely motivation, goals to reach, teamwork, perseverance, etc. When I came back from the United States after my doctoral research in June 1992, the then Provincial gave me the mandate to build up research in physics. When I interacted with a few research faculty members in Loyola, Chennai, we realized the following. 1. We need an interdisciplinary research facility with a focus on energy and environment, and later bioethics was added to it. 2. Amidst islands of research labs in the campus, there was need for common instrumentation center. After much consultation and deliberations, we could think of Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, LIFE. LIFE was housed in a single room in the Life Science building, and later the present structure came up. LIFE also launched a research journal by name Convergence. The contribution of LIFE to Loyola College is great. The first NAC visit appreciated the research concept and contribution of LIFE to build up research in the campus. It is great to see how life has been a prototype for interdisciplinary research with Central Instrumentation Center. At this moment, I gratefully remember all those who helped us build up life, especially the research team and the benefactors. I wish a meaningful Silver Jubilee celebration of life. Research is an ongoing process. I am sure the research scholars and faculty members in life would keep the flame of research ever burning and glowing. Thank you.
In the past 25 years, life carried out number of projects and also bring out a number of publications, both national and international peer-reviewed journals. In the past, most of the areas concerned with energy and environment, namely materials for semiconductors, solar cells, and biodiversity, bioresources, molecular biology, environmental pollution, environmental degradation, and nanomaterials, including cancer cells. Life is also regional agency for the DNA Club of Tamil Nadu, supported by the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. On this occasion of Silver Jubilee of Life, we would like to congratulate the team members of Life for their tremendous work and good work in research as well as publication, and request them to continue their work with the development goals of UN for the sustainable livelihood of our communities.
Greetings to all of you. Life is the outcome of true friendship among the peers with a scientific tenor and the interest to do collaborative and interdisciplinary research. Our resources were minimal, but our hearts were big enough to take such hardships. As Director of Life, I had the good fortune of planning and constructing the building. Life only facilitates the research, focusing on the areas of energy, environment, and bioethics. I have expanded Life's scope by incorporating microbiology and biochemistry into Life's purview. Good thing that happened to Life before I left was the additional floor that was put up in Life and the arrival of our founder director, Reverend Dr. Xavier, as the new rector, that Life should focus more on its interdisciplinary nature. My earnest wish and prayer is for the younger generation to take Life to greater heights and reach new frontiers. Thank you.
Life celebrates its Silver Jubilee. The Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy is a very important hallmark of Loyola College for its research. It promotes interdisciplinary research with the faculty members. As Father Francis Xavier initiated this with the concept of interdisciplinary research, which really given, and even I can tell, yielded great results in the name of publications. Whenever the UGC and other funding agencies visit Loyola, invariably appreciate the contribution of Life. So hence, I can strongly say that today, the Life is not only hallmark, and it's a big milestone of Loyola College for their contribution. I wish you all the best and much more growth in life.
Greetings to all. Life started with a handful of teachers and students who are passionate about interdisciplinary research and uncompromising quality on excellence. Now it has grown like a banyan tree with 32 scholars working together. I had the pleasure for over 2 decades of helping students in design of experiments, analysis and interpretation of data, and later impeccable presentation in viva voce and other conferences. Usually, I was the first person to be shown the draft of the thesis. I vetted it and corrected it, and then only it will go to the guide for the presentation. Adapting C.V. Raman, I would say that the life may not have $1 million, but it has several trillion gray brain cells in the faculty members and students, and that shows in the quality of the work done. My ardent desire in this world is that life should become an independent organization with a full faculty under the umbrella of Loyola University in the near future to come. I wish Godspeed in all its endeavor. May God help.
Warm wishes to all of you. The very name of Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, Life, evokes in me a strong feeling of gratitude. Life brings before me very pleasant and joyful memories of serious interdisciplinary research activities, the excellent conduct of series of regional, national and international conferences, the weekly seminars and the exacting annual reviews in the presence of external experts, which none of its alumni could easily forget. The get-togethers, different functions, the outings, the fellowship meals shared at the end of major events, the presence of a true bond of relationships that impelled us to reach out to my colleagues in the lab and which fueled team spirit have been a few among several takeaways life has been able to offer us, its alumni. To me personally, excellence, hard work and perseverance, time management and self-organization, ability to work in a team, generosity and availability to reach out to the needy, and so on have been my personal takeaways. Life truly prepared us to face the world of competitions and challenges and instilled in us the much needed noble human and foundational values and ethical principles. I am grateful to life. May life, which has successfully traveled in the field of interdisciplinary research so as to see its silver jubilee, be blessed abundantly by God to continue its glorious journey, making brilliant strides in the field of frontier energy and preparing global citizens of character and excellence. My sincere appreciation to Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, the founder of Life and Rector of Loyola, for his farsightedness, and my profuse thanks to Professor Dr. Merlin Shaila, the Director of Life, for this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Life started taking shape when I was doing my master's degree at Loyola College. I was invited to join Life along with Dr. Merlin Shaila, who was my MSc Physics classmate and the present Director of Life. From its beginning, the research students and the guides were meeting every Wednesday to listen to the presentation of students' research progress. I was attending these meetings. I was inspired by the competence and the commitment of the guides. After graduating with MSc Physics degree, I moved back to Africa, but I kept in contact with Life through Father Francis Xavier and Dr. Merlin Shaila, who was doing her PhD under his guide. Years later, I came back to Life to do my PhD with Father Francis Xavier. I found Life had grown tremendously with the construction of the research buildings. I was really impressed that within the span of 10 years, a lot of progress had taken place. After completing my PhD, I first joined as a lecturer at the University of Dodoma in Tanzania. Recently, I moved to Mwenge Catholic University located near Mount Kilimanjaro. When I look back into my life and career as a scientist, life has truly molded me to what I am now. I'm further exploring collaborative opportunities for my university with life. My appreciation to the current team and best wishes to stride greater heights.
Congratulations on this 25th year of Silver Jubilee celebrations. Thanks to Father Francis Xavier and his team for visualizing and making this life a realization 25 years ago. It provided a great platform for researchers like me, be it a weekly meeting or annual conferences or group outing. So it provided an opportunity for cross-fertilization of the knowledge from scholars across different disciplines like physics or biology. And it was a great idea to start that and implement at college level, where I find these kind of opportunities available only in the Western labs. Personally, I enjoyed there because being a day scholar, so we have to make a hard stop at 10 o'clock to catch the train and get back home. At the time, we had the opportunity of getting these guest rooms to do our overnight research. That helped me a lot, and I feel that I missed this occasion. I hope on the 50th year of celebrations, I remain there. Keep rocking, and thanks to everyone. Bye.
People say an action speaks more than 1,000 thoughts. In 1995, one man took a historical action, and that became a Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy. When the whole world of sciences was busy focusing on ultra specialization, life took a different path. A path of interdisciplinary research, or one step ahead, transdisciplinary research, way of life. Today it's rightly called Center of Excellence because this center has laid the foundation for path-breaking researches in the Loyola campus. As it celebrates its 25 years of historical growth, I'm extremely grateful to its founder director, Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, and all the successive directors. The center had various challenges from within and without, but because of the dedication of the directors and sacrifice of the faculty members who were part of this center was able to sail through all the challenges and emerge victorious. I congratulate all the directors, faculty members, and the students who were part of this center. In a special way, I would like to really thank and congratulate the present director, Dr. Merlin Shaila, for all her initiatives, and especially for the important task of instituting an endowment. It is a welcome move. I wish this center all the best, and let this center continue to serve not only the cause of science, but also the problems of the humanity. I wish all the best. Thank you.
Life serves as a gateway to quality research, facilitated by the conduct of weekly seminars, expert visits, annual review, superior infrastructure such as modern instrumentation and spacious laboratories. Life offers extension service to school students and consultancy services to premier organizations such as NPL, VIT, SECRI, Anna University and University of Madras. Owing to the efficient contribution of its members, the number of doctorates produced by Life is nearing 100. 8 patents have been obtained and 25 major research projects completed. Our illustrious alumni are well placed across the globe in reputed agencies and organizations. The contribution of Life towards elevating the research status of Loyola and fetching it a permanent place in the top 10 science colleges in India has been consistently recognized and appreciated by the NAC, India Today magazine, and various other agencies. Certainly, it has been 25 years of remarkable research excellence. Today, life stands tall and proud as a unique research facility on Loyola campus. We have concrete plans to bring convergence within the UGC care list of journals to upgrade life into the state-of-the-art research facility and promote it into a standalone research institution. I express my sincere gratitude to Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, our founder director, all my predecessors, our dedicated alumni and faculty members who have taken the objectives and vision of life forward. It is my fervent wish that life soon ranks among the premier global research institutions and keeps Loyola flag flying high. May God bless all our efforts. Thank you. Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier S.J. is currently the Rector and Vice President of Loyola College and formerly Gasson Professor, Boston College, USA. He joined the Department of Physics, Loyola College in the year 1981 after his MSc Physics at St. Joseph's College, Trichy. He was a university rank holder in BSc Physics, which he acquired from Loyola College in 1977. His research interests were nurtured at Boston College, USA, from where he took his PhD in physics in 1992. Owing to the passion he had for research, he founded the Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy Life in Loyola College in the year 1995. The period from 2000 to 2016 witnessed his maximum contribution to research, and during this time he guided 9 PhD scholars and co-guided 3 more in the areas of conducting polymers, photoconductivity, organic thin films, solar cells, and quantum mechanics. His doctoral students are today holding prestigious academic or research positions in the UK, Singapore, Japan, Portugal, Tanzania, etc. Those who are in India are serving as administrators or academicians in reputed institutions. As a token of our deep gratitude and appreciation to our beloved guide, Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier S.J., we, his doctoral students, Dr. Lawrence Selvaraj, Dr. Arakya Das, Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah S.J., Dr. Merlin Shaila, Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Ganesh, Reverend Dr. Jerome Manyahi S.J., Dr. C.S.A. Raj, Dr. Arun Kumar, and his well-wishers, Dr. P. Sagayaraj, Dr. J. Madhavan, Dr. Vincent, and Dr. Selvanayagam are immensely pleased to establish the Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier S.J. Endowment in his honor at Life, Chennai, today, the 15th of April, 2021, with an initial capital amount of rupees 5 lakhs.
now request Now, we move on to felicitate our dignitaries with shawls and mementos as token of our appreciation and gratitude. Also, we choose to present ever-growing plants signifying the organic growth of one's life and LIFE, life. May I now invite Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah, S.J., Provincial, Jesuit, Madurai Province, to adorn our chief guest, Dr. S. Gowri, Vice Chancellor, University of Madras, with a shawl, and Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj, S.J., Provincial, Jesuit, Chennai Province, to present him a memento. I request Reverend Dr. A. Thomas, S.J., Principal, Loyola College, to present him a fruit basket, followed by Dr. J. Merlin Shaila, Director, Life, to gift him a plant. Thank you, everyone. May I now request Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, Rector, Loyola College, to adorn Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah, S.J., Provincial, Jesuit, Madurai Province, with a shawl, memento, and a plant. I now call upon Dr. Selvanayagam, Secretary, Loyola College, to grace Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj, Provincial, Jesuit, Chennai Province, with a shawl, memento, and a plant. Thank you. I now beseech Reverend Dr. A. Thomas, Principal, Loyola College, to felicitate Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., Founder Director, Life, with a shawl, memento, and a plant. Thank you. I kindly request Dr. J. Madhavan, Dean of Research, Loyola College, to entreat Dr. Selvanayagam, Secretary. Dr. 8th College. I kindly request Dr. M. Victor Anthony Raj, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Loyola College, to felicitate Dr. Melchias Gabriel, Deputy Principal, Loyola College, with a plant. Sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I now invite Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah, SJ, Provincial, Jesuit, Madurai Province, to honor Dr. Selvanayagam, former director, and Father B. Jayaraj, former member, with a shawl and memento. I now invite Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj, SJ, Provincial, Jesuit, Chennai Province, to adorn Dr. K.S. Nagaraja, former member, and Dr. S. Vincent, former director, with a shawl and memento. I now invite Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah, SJ, Provincial, Jesuit, Madurai Province, a person with penetrating administrative acumen, religious with positive vibes, who is known for his spirit of compassion and justice, to felicitate life and its members.
Good morning. I think it should be good afternoon. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. S. Gowri, Vice Chancellor, Madras University, and all the dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, special invitees, professors, officials of the college, research scholars, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to be part of this wonderful, excellent celebration. I was simply moved by the video presentation that went on for nearly 20 minutes. I think it is an outcome of hard work, perseverance, meticulous planning. It's certainly fruit of painstaking effort. So congratulations to all the members of the live team, particularly Dr. Merlin Shaila, the director, and all the officials. Friends and dignitaries, fathers, I deem it a great privilege and honor to have been invited to this function at which we are celebrating or we are witnessing two very significant historic moments or events, so to say, Silver Jubilee of life and establishment of Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. Endowment. At the very outset, let me express my deepest sentiments of gratitude to Professor Dr. Merlin Shaila, the Director of Life, for inviting me to offer my felicitation on this joyful occasion that has also made me part of this wonderful celebration. Secondly, let me take this opportunity to offer my heartfelt felicitations to all those who have been and who are closely associated with life. I was extremely delighted to see Dr. K.S. Nagaraja, who is present here. Extremely happy to listen to Dr. Swaminathan, who had been so part of my academic life. Thank you, Dr. K.S. Nagaraja, and all my colleagues, research scholars who are here. So I would like to felicitate all those closely associated with life, present and former professors of life, research scholars, the present and former officials of Loyola College. For want of time, I want to skip all the names. Sorry. Very especially all the former directors, including the founder director, Father Francis P. Xavier, and the present director. Also importantly, I congratulate them and appreciate them for all their mighty contributions to what life is today. Friends, on this day, traveling down the memory lane, one cannot but conclude that it has been certainly a marvelous journey for life for 25 long years. And that is what the video presentation we had just now witnessed confirms or reconfirms. Of course, not to mention the fact that life also has passed through a checkered historical past. Life has not only produced research scholars, but leaders of global competencies and excellence. Scholars like me, my colleagues, scholars churned out from life, including me, have really truly found themselves in possession of two major skills, not to mention the other skills, two major skills. I suppose all those who were with me would definitely agree with me. Two major skills, scientific skills and life skills. This is how I would like to describe. Scientific skills and life skills. While the scientific skills are most suited to the pursuance of specializations that ever keep narrowing further and further, life skills seamlessly transition them into the ever-expanding space of collaboration and networking. They are deeply rooted and grounded in their own specializations with their wings spread around, interacting, collaborating, and networking. You might want to ask me, Father, what according to you are the ingredients of life that would constitute what is known as legacy of life? What would be the ingredients of the legacy of life? Maybe there are several other things you might want to add, but I would like to share with you based on my own experience. Maybe you have already seen me talk about it in the video. Serious interdisciplinary research activities, the excellent conduct of series of regional and national international conferences, the weekly seminars, and the most dreaded annual interviews. The most dreaded annual interviews or presentations in the presence of external experts who used to ask all sorts of complicated questions that really trained us. knowing the presence of experts, the get-togethers, the different functions, the fellowships that we enjoyed, the moments that we cherished, the presence of a true bond of a family spirit, academic quality and excellence, hard work, ability to work in a team, the spirit of generosity and availability to reach out to the needy in the lab. So all these have certainly left in me and left in us indelible imprints in the minds and hearts of life's research scholars, as my experience would confirm. All these parameters, all these qualities constitute what is known as life's rich legacy. Such positive and success stories are galore, and the list goes on. So let me thank and appreciate the present director and all the former directors, Reverend Dr. Francis B. Xavier, of course, presently Dr. Merlin Shaila, Dr. M. Selvanayam, who is here, Reverend Dr. John Pragam, who could not be present here, and Dr. S. Vincent. I suppose I have not left out anyone. So all the former directors and present director, particularly the founder director, Father Francis B. Xavier, for his visionary spirit known to all of us, and the farsightedness, but for which I want to tell you, life would not have been a reality at all. About Father Francis B. Xavier, maybe it is repeated, but still I would like to take this opportunity to make a mention of them. About him, my guide, this is what I have written in the recent book published by him, titled Jesuit Education, Formation for Transformation. Voracious reader known to all of us on a variety of subjects belonging to a wide range of literary genres, prolific writer, author of several scholarly articles in the areas of academic specialization, time management, philosophy, and theology, focusing on religion and science, leadership, etc., and much sought after retreat preacher, a PhD in conducting polymers from Boston College, Gasson professor, we heard about it, professor of physics, former provincial of Jesuit Madurai province, founder director of Life and Lisette, former vice president of JWL, Jesuit Worldwide Learning and whatnot, and presently the rector of Loyola College, Chennai. Reverend Dr. Francis B. Xavier is a well-accomplished scientist, an erudite scholar, a leader, a visionary, counselor, endowed with sharp intellect and a large heart for the poor and the downtrodden. Therefore, it is very, very fitting to have an endowment instituted in his name in order to perpetuate the memory of his greatness and his academic and other credentials and achievements. It is certainly, according to me, a well-deserved honor, and it is more fitting to coincide this event with the Silver Jubilee of life. I really appreciate the director, present director, for her thoughtfulness. I wish that life's rich legacy is consciously handed down to forthcoming generations of research scholars, and all the support that is needed to realize this historic objective is sincerely made available in the years to come, particularly in its run-up to its golden jubilee after 25 years. Thanks for this opportunity. May God continue to bless all of us. I thank you one and all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Father. Just an announcement. Since the Vice Chancellor has to leave for a meeting, there's a small change in the scheduled order of it. We now move on to the release of stamp. 25 years ago, it was in a cocoon. Now, it has garnered enough strength and has become a beautiful butterfly to fly in all four directions. Life is all set to release a stamp of its own kind, formally endorsed by India Post, Government of India. May I now request our Chief Guest, Dr. S. Gowri, Vice Chancellor, University of Madras, to release the Life Silver Jubilee postal stamp, and Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj, S.J., Provincial, Jesuit, Chennai Province, to receive it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Father. A multitasking person, a person with professionalism, an erudite person in her field of research, Dr. Jebamalai Shaila, Director, Life, Dean of Sciences, Loyola College and Member Senate, University of Madras, to introduce the chief guest of the day, Dr. S. Gowri, Vice Chancellor, University of Madras.
A very good afternoon to all, esteemed dignitaries on and off the days, and beloved Life alumni. It is my pleasant privilege to introduce to you all our distinguished chief guest of the day, Professor Dr. S. Gowri, Vice Chancellor, University of Madras. Professor Dr. S. Gowri was born in 1958 in a small hamlet called Maravar Mangalam in Sivagangai district. It is indeed heartening to learn that he was trained in a Jesuit institution into which he walked in as a first-generation learner from Tamil medium. Yes, he is a proud and illustrious alumnus of Loyola College, Madurai. That adds even more joy to us. He began his studies as a passionate engineer with a BE degree in mechanical engineering from Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai, and pursued his MTech in production engineering and later PhD in precision machining in IIT Madras. He was a gold medalist in his PG at IIT Madras. He began his teaching profession at the Karnataka Regional Engineering College. Shortly, he moved to Nanyang Technology University, Singapore, as a visiting research fellow, from where he took his postdoctoral fellowship and also holds an international patent for his research work carried out there. He was part of several major projects for Sony Precision Engineering Corporation, Japan, Omega Gel Manufacturing Company, Australia, Pratt & Whitney, the Boeing aircraft manufacturer of the USA, and the University of Birmingham, England. In 2000, he joined as professor in the Manufacturing Engineering Department at Anna University. As founder head, he took the department to newer heights and further established the Advanced Manufacturing Engineering Lab there. Owing to his administrative skills and efficiency, he was soon appointed the registrar of Anna University. Besides this, he has held several prestigious positions. To mention a few, he has been advisor to the Prison Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, an independent director of Tamil Nadu Small Scale Industries Corporation, Board of Directors of Tamil Nadu Cable TV Operation, and Director of Educational Multimedia Research Center at Anna University. He has the rare credit of having produced 7 massive open online courses and 1,547 DTH ETV modules on various subjects. After he took charge as the Vice Chancellor of the University of Madras, I have had the opportunity to listen to him on at least 4 occasions in the Senate and Academic Council meetings. I have observed him to be a passionate and excellent storyteller, and that is how he loves to describe himself. He tells us that he's a multimedia person, basically, and this has motivated him to produce short films on varied subjects like psychology, video documentaries on parrot astrology, Kanchipuram silks, Madurai jasmine flowers, and whatnot. Some of these have also been awarded by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. The award he has been honored with are innumerable, and the Outstanding Academic Award presented to him by the Indian Society for Technical Education, MHRD, is the most prestigious amongst them. He has ensured that his engineering interests are kept intact amidst his other activities. He has authored 5 books and published 94 research articles. He has successfully guided 14 doctoral students in mechanical and manufacturing engineering. To top it all, here we have amidst us a humble and down-to-earth human being who is very compassionate and believes in the power of team spirit and team efforts. He is an exceptional leader who gets work done with a never-fading smile on his face. These are the qualities that have elevated Professor Dr. S. Gowri to the much coveted position of being the 45th Vice Chancellor of the prestigious 163-year-old University of Madras. The moment I requested him for his presence as chief guest today, he readily accepted, though he had several constraints like the convocation ceremony, university exams, and pandemic restrictions. We are profoundly grateful to you, sir, for your kind presence and much delighted to listen to you. Most welcome, Professor Dr. S. Gowri. Thank you.
எல்லா புகழும் இறைவனுக்கே. All glory to the Almighty. Sabhi Bhagavan ki Mahima. Professor Thomas, principal of this institute. Dr. Thomas, Father Thomas, Dr. Danis, Ponniah, Dr. Jebamalai, and the founder director of this Life Institute, Dr. Xavier. The present director, Dr. Madeline Shaila, Dr. Victor, whom I know very well when I was in Anna University, and other faculty members, research scholars, student friends, press and media. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. Only thing I plan to talk a lot because of the time restrictions. I have to move. Hope I may have some other opportunity to be here. Okay. Yeah, I never ask any institute to give me an opportunity, but this institute I like very much. As she said, my brought up is as a Catholic institute, brought up from this very first school. At the time we didn't have LKG, UKG. We used to say our class, something like that. So from up to my PUC, I studied in Roman Catholic Institute, the college also, so the schools. So I feel always have some room to ask. That's the thing, that's one of the reasons why I accepted to be here, even though the COVID pandemic is returning us to be away. But I accepted that I should do something to this institute. Really, I'm very proud to know that this Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, the life, is celebrating this 25th anniversary, is a silver jubilee, on its great achievements on an interdisciplinary basis. That is what the new education policy is today, saying that it should be interdisciplinary. And I appreciate the foresightedness of Dr. Xavier, who has thought about 25 years ago. After 25 years, new education policy will come. Why don't we start like that? He might have started. Yeah, that is God's blessings. Really appreciate that. And this institute is a highly disciplined institute, with a lot of discipline, nature, even though there may be some internal flaws or problems. Everywhere it is there. But without considering those things, it is a well-disciplined. They have contributed to the society to the greater height, greater time of service like this. Even when I was a registrar, I gave the permission to this Loyola Engineering College. I think it was started in 2010-11. I was a registrar. They asked me to come, but I didn't have time to come at that time. Then again came back to Anna University. Yeah, the research is very essential. Without the research, life is not there. The beginning of the talk, everyone gave a sort of a quote from different scientists like that. But like that, one of my favorable quotes, or which I like, which I used to always think as my life principle, is from Philip Kotler, who is the father of marketing management. The Philip Kotler used to say, this is, to stand where you are, you should run. Otherwise, you may have to run away. Somebody will occupy the place. நீ நிற்கும் இடத்தை பிடித்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்றால் ஓடிக்கொண்டே இருக்க வேண்டும், இல்லை என்றால் அதை விட்டு ஓடிப்போக நேரிடும். Starting from hairpin to aeroplane, there is a competition in today's world. So if you don't do the research towards functional efficiency, towards endurance, towards cost, the product cannot sustain the market. The product will not be there at all. There should be reliability. So quality is described in many forms. There should be reliability and operationality and life, everything. So for that, you should go on to the research. If we don't do the research, people will forget. We don't use at all. We hate Just like if you go to the dining table, a kid asks, Mummy, what is the tiffin today? Beta, it's idli. Okay, and the child will write. And the next day, the yesterday's floor was balanced, so today also idli, tomorrow. So if 3 or 4 consecutive days the idli is on the table, the fourth day the child will not come to the dining table at all. He'll go on strike like this. Because even for the morning tiffin, we want something new. Some research to be done. Our madam is there, and she may go to for Diwali or Christmas to buy some saree shops in some good silk saree shops and ask. So she will ask, what's the question she asked the shopkeeper or the fellow in the counter? Pudusa enna vandirukku. Everyone, not only she, and any lady will say, Pudusa enna model. Then the fellow will show a lot of things. There is, madam, this is the one, this is a border you see. No, she will say, or the lady will say, no, this is my sister-in-law is having already 3 years ago. என் நாத்தனார் 3 வருஷம் முன்னால் வாங்கிட்டாங்க. புதுசாக என்ன இருக்கு? So like that, father உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது, எங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும். இது ஒரு வித்தியாசமான அனுபவம். So even for that we want something new design. Design உடனே கேட்பாங்க, கலர் நிற்குமா வாஷ் பண்ணா? Yes, that durability is, whether it be shrink, சின்னதாயிருமா, because the product life. So for everything we need some sort of endurance or confidence. For that the people are doing research. The Nalli silk, the owner, the Kupusamson is my good friend. Even we have made, she said, no, we have made a video documentary on Kanjipuram silks. At that time we had a lot of discussion with Nalli Kupusamson and his daughter. So he used to say, I used to ask him, so how do you make new designs? He says, sir, only customers gives the design. Because from the customer feedback, we make new designs like this. So one way of research and development is from the user's point of view. Another one is from the producer point of view. And Father Joseph Thomas sir said, nice way, what is research? What is invisible to others? If it is visible, yeah, one way it's good. But my experience is, whether we see what are visible to us, things are visible, many are visible, but whether we see them. And next question is, whether we look at what we see. There are a lot of things we may see, whether we look at. The next question is, whether we focus on what we look at. That is question. Once you begin to focus on what you look at, then there is room for research. So the research is possible everywhere. Only thing that should be a mind. You don't think that we should have a very good modern equipments or modern facilities, not like that. The many successful people have come from very ordinary level. One Mr. Joseph Cyril Bamford, please retain the name. Joseph, thank you. Joseph Cyril, thank you. One young technician, Joseph Cyril Bamford, he didn't have any job. He was a technician in 1945 in England, near Leicester. He hired a 15 by 12 feet room and got a second-hand old welding machine and took some tin sheets which was used in the Second World War as a shield, and some broken angle stainless steel, something around plates, and some broken gears like this. And he started fabricating something, and he was almost completing. There, by the time he got his first son born, he didn't have money, so he sold it to a nearby market for 45 pounds. That was a tipper, first tipper, road tipper, he developed it. And with that 45 pounds, the Joseph Cyril Bamford did some more work, some more tipper, machine equipments like that. Now that has become worldwide called JCB. Everywhere we go, JCB, fine, you will also do the JCB is Joseph Cyril Bamford, who was a technician who started his factory from a 15 by 12 feet room with all broken one, and his first sales was of 45 pounds. And later he could come up. So the many great things have started from small good things, small things, and but preferably how we look at that. And whatever we do, there should be quality. Without quality, nothing will be. The cost may be very less, it may be very attractive, but if there is a quality is not there, things will not be there. And the quality is a concept. Madam said, Chancellor used to tell stories, so I think she said something that I may tell the stories like that. if the quality is not there, what will happen? பசங்களுக்கு சொல்லுவேன், குவாலிட்டி டோட்டல் குவாலிட்டி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கும்போது குவாலிட்டி இல்லைன்னா எல்லாமே கடைசியில் ராமாயணம் தான் அப்படிம்போம். பையன் கேட்டான், ராமாயணத்துக்கும் குவாலிட்டிக்கு என்ன சார் சம்பந்தம்? எஸ், தெர் இஸ் அ ஸ்டோரி. நவ் வில் கோ டு த கிளைமேக்ஸ் ஆஃப் ராமாயணம். பசங்கிட்ட கேட்பாங்க, சீதை எங்கே இருக்கா? சீதை அசோகவனத்தில். ஐ திங்க் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ நோ ராமாயண், மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் யூ மே நோ இட். அசோகவனத்தில் சீதை அப்படியே அரக்கியர்களோடு இருக்காங்க, ராட்சசியோட. எதுக்கு அங்கே இருக்கா? ராவணன் தூக்கி வந்துட்டான். எதுக்கு ராவணன் தூக்கி வந்தான்? ஏன்னா சீதை, ராமன் யார்? ராமன். ராமன் வந்து சீதையோட ஹஸ்பண்ட். அவன் வந்து சூர்பனகை, அந்த ராவணன் சிஸ்டரை வந்து இன்சல்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. இந்த சூர்பனை சொல்லிட்டா இவன் மாதிரி ஒரு அழகியா இல்லை, அதனால தூக்கிட்டு வந்தான் சீதையா. சீதை எங்கே போய் சீதை யார்? சீதை வந்து ராமர், ராமரோட ஒய்ஃப். ராமர் யார்? அவன் அயோத்தியா ராஜாவோட தசரதனோட சன். ஸோ இஸ் அ பிரின்ஸ். எஸ், பிரின்ஸ் அண்ட் பிரின்சஸ். அப்போ அரண்மனையில் போய் தூக்கிட்டு வந்தாங்க? இல்லை. அப்போ எங்கே இருந்தாங்க? காட்டில் இருந்தாங்க. எதுக்கு காட்டுக்கு போனாங்க? அவங்க அப்பா தசரதன் அவரை காட்டுக்கு போக சொல்லிட்டார். எதுக்கு காட்டுக்கு போக சொன்னார்? ஏன்னா அவருடைய 3வது ஒய்ஃப். அவர் தசரதனுக்கு 3 ஒய்ஃப். ஒன்று வந்து கௌசல்யை, சுமித்ரை, கைகேயி. இந்த கௌசல்யை சுமித்ரை பேர் எல்லாருக்கும் வைப்பாங்க ஹிந்துஸில். ஆனால் கைகைங்கிற பேர் யாருக்கும் வைக்க மாட்டாங்க. யாராவது வச்சுருக்காங்களா? அந்த பேரை வைக்க மாட்டாங்க. பட் இந்த கைகை எதுக்காக? கைகை இல்லை, கைகைக்கு ஒரு வரம் கொடுத்தார், 2 வரம். என்ன வரம்? ராமர் வந்து காட்டுக்கு போகணும் 14 வருஷம். அந்த 14 வருஷம் அந்த கைகையோட பையன் பரதன் வந்து நாட்டை ஆளணும். எதுக்காக அந்த வரத்தை கொடுத்தார்? 2 வரத்தை. ராஜா வந்து ராணிக்கு. ஏன்னா கைகை வந்து அவரை காப்பாற்றுறாங்க. எப்போ காப்பாற்றினாங்க? போர்க்களத்தில். போர்க்களத்துக்கு கைகை எதுக்கு போனாங்க? போர்க்களம், ஒரு எதிரி நாட்டோட போர் நடக்குது. மொதல் நாள் வந்து தசரதர் வந்து போரிட்டுறாரு. அந்த தேரோட்டி, அந்த டிரைவர் சேரட்டு சக்ஸஸ் ஆகிடுச்சு. அடுத்த நாள் வந்து அடுத்த அப்பனண்ட் வரான். அன்னைக்கு போர்னு பார்த்தா, அவரோட அந்த சேரட் டிரைவர் வந்து மெடிக்கல் லீவ் போட்டான், வரல. மேபி கோவிடா இன்னும் கேஷுவல் லீவோ மெடிக்கல் லீவோ போட்டால் ஆப்சண்ட். அப்போ இவருக்கு போர்க்களத்துக்கு போனேன், என்ன செய்கிறது? அப்போ இந்த கைகை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, கைகையோட கூட பிறந்தவங்க 99 சகோதரர்கள். இப்போ ஒருத்தி தான் லேடி. அதனால் கைகையோட அப்பா வந்து இவளையும் வந்து 100வது மகனாக வைக்கும்போது ஆண்களுக்குள்ள அந்த வில்வித்தை, வில்லேற்றம், குதிரையேற்றம், தேரோட்டம், எவ்ரி திங் ஹீ டாட். அதனால் வந்து ஒரு ஆணுக்கு, ஒரு வீரனுக்கு நிகரான பவரோடு இருந்ததுனால கைகையை சொன்னான், மகாராஜா நான் தேர் ஓட்டுறேன், வாங்க, கவலைப்படாதீங்க, லீவ் போட்ட மேலே ஆக்ஷன் அப்புறம் எடுத்துக்கலாம் சொல்லிவிட்டு அந்த தேர் எடுத்துகிட்டு போகுது. கையை வந்து தேர் ஓட்டிகிட்டு போகிறாங்க. எதிரி மன்னன் வந்து அம்பு போட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்கான். போட்டுகிட்டே போகும்போது இந்த தேர் வந்து ஓடுறது வந்து ஒரு பள்ளம். அந்த போர்க்களத்தில் வந்து ஒரு பள்ளம் இருந்திருக்கு. பள்ளத்தில் தேர் சக்கரை விழுந்துருச்சு. சக்கரை விழுந்த வேகத்தில் சக்கரை கிராக் ஆகிடுச்சு. அதுக்கு மேலே போக முடியல. அந்த எதிரி மன்னன் வந்து அம்பு போட்டுகிட்டே வரான். அப்போ கைகை இறங்கி, மகாராஜா நீங்கள் இருங்க, நான் வந்து ரதத்தை இன்னொரு இடத்துல கூப்பிடுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இவ ஆல்ரெடி ஷி ஹாஸ் காட் ஆல் ட்ரைனிங். அப்படியே அந்த உடஞ்சி போன வீலோட ரதத்தோடு அப்படியே தூக்கிட்டு போய் ஒரு சைடில் நிறுத்திட்டு அந்த எதிரி மன்னன் வர்றான். இவர் வந்து வில்லு போட்டு அம்பு போட்டு அவனை கொலை பண்ணிட்டார். ஸோ இவர் தசரத மகன் ஜெயிச்சிட்டார். அப்போ கேட்குறாரு, என்ன கேட்டார்ப்பா? உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் கேளு, எனக்கு 2 வரம் கொடுங்க. என்ன வரம்? நான் இப்போ சொல்ல மாட்டேன், நான் நேராக வரும்போது சொல்வேன். அந்த 2 வரம் தான் இது. ஒன்று, தசரதர் சொல்கிறார், ராமர் வந்து காட்டுக்கு போகணும், 14 வருஷம் இவருக்கு. ஆக அன்னைக்கு வந்து அந்த சக்கரை மட்டும் உடையாமல் இருந்தால் இந்த வரம் கொடுத்துருக்க மாட்டார்ல. ஆமாம், அன்றைக்கி சக்கரை மட்டும் உடையலைன்னா போயிருப்போம், உடஞ்சிருக்காரு. சர்க்கரையை உடஞ்சிச்சு, புவர் குவாலிட்டி. மேபி இந்த 3 கொட்டேஷனை வாங்கிருப்பான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கவர்மெண்ட்டில் இன்றைக்கி நான் வாங்குகிற 3 கொட்டேஷன் அது மாதிரியா. ஸோ அன்றைக்கி இது வீல்ஸ் இண்டியா மாதிரி ஒரு கம்பெனி இருந்து நல்ல வீலாக போட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா ராமாயணம் வந்திருக்காது, வீல் உடஞ்சிருக்காது, கையை வரம் கொடுத்துருக்க மாட்டான், கையை கேட்டிருக்க மாட்டாங்க போயிடும். ஸோ இந்த ராமாயணத்துக்கூட ஒரு கான்செப்ட் எதனால் வந்ததுன்னா, பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த குவாலிட்டி கான்செப்ட். ஸோ வாட் எவர் யூ டூ, there should be quality, and without quality we cannot exist. So like that, I'm sure that the life has, I saw that wonderful video. As she said, I have been a producer, I have been a director, I have been editor, I have been a dubbing artist. So it's a wonderful video one. But one small suggestion, the beginning of the video, you should show the front board of the Loyola College and everything like that. Then you should come. Even still for that, first is show a globe. For the பூமி உருண்டை குளோபை காட்டிட்டு தென் சவுத் இந்தியா காட்டுங்க ஃபோக்கஸ். அதை மேக்னிஃபை பண்ணி வரும்போது சென்னை மேக்னிஃபை பண்ணிட்டு வரும்போது லயோலா அந்த அவுட்டர் காம்பவுண்டு. தென் யூ கம் டு த இன்ஸ்டியூட். திஸ் இஸ் ஹவ், இஃப் யூ டூ தட், ஐ திங்க் that may be more impressive. This is my suggestion. I don't feel bad because I'm a media person, I am an editor. It's a very good production and the mixing of the audio, everything was good really. I'm sure the quality will be good, quality and the contribution will be good, and you should do more and more contribution to the society. Without the societal contribution, nothing will be there. I got two, she said, I got one patent, yeah, that was year 1996 when DVD, the videos, DVD came. At that time, no pen drive was there. So in Singapore, one day we were discussing about that. The DVD is having only 600 MB capacity. The capacity of the CD is increased. DVD, like otherwise, those days, no, if you want to see a film, movie, DVD, one DVD, 3. If you have that improved one, the increased one, the memory, it would be very nice like that. Then we decided. Then we, instead of the circular DVD, CD disc, we made a square CD. And it was the year 1996, square CD. Because you know the DVD, the CD will rotate, just like a graphone plate. Graphone plate, if you keep the needle outer, it will go to the center and comes up. Here, it will go from the center, go to the outer like that. The CD is full of spiral grooves. It's a polycarbonate material, even for 5 rupees you can get. It's a spiral grooves. Each spiral grooves have the data, the stored data. A laser beam will record the data, same time a laser beam can retrieve the data. This is the one. So we made a square DVD, and the square cannot rotate. So for that, the laser probe was made to move in all directions. Like that was very successful. In Singapore Times, it came, so huge flash like that. But exactly about after 2.5 3 months, the DVD, what with the CD, that was grooved. The groove was made with the micro grooves. So from 600 MB, it was increased to 900 MB. So even though we made the patent successful, everything from the point of research, but it could not go to the common man use. So whatever the research we do, we should always have the mind that it should be useful to the common man. So I'm sure the life will do all those things. I wish the life to have a long life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion and for your warm words of wisdom. Please be seated. Now, Akshara and myself will present you a song reminiscing the past for a bright future. for accompanying us on the keys today. Moving on to felicitation for life. A man for societal transformation who is also known for his pleasant relationship with everyone and radiates positivity always. Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj S.J., Provincial, Jesuit, Chennai Province. Father, I take privilege in inviting you to address the gathering.
Dear friends, good afternoon. I will be very brief. Whatever I have even prepared, I will cut short it because of lack of time. Yes, madam. Dear and respected Professor Dr. Gowri, the Vice Chancellor of University of Madras, and Reverend Father Danis, the Jesuit Provincial of Madurai Province, and Dr. Reverend Father Francis Xavier, the Rector and the Founder Director of Life, and dear Father Secretary, Father Principal, and all the former Directors of Life, and Dr. Shaila, the present Director of Life, and my dear Jesuit companions here, and members of the staff, both teaching and non-teaching, and my dear friends. With a deep sense of gratitude, I stand before you to congratulate you on this occasion of Silver Jubilee of Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy and its committed services for the last 25 years of research excellence. So congratulations to all of you. On behalf of Jesuits, I really appreciate the efforts taken by Father Francis Xavier, the visionary, to initiate life 25 years ago. Now we see the fruit of it. Nearly 100 research scholars, including those who are pursuing their research now, and having 25 major projects and hundreds of research publications. So once again, I would like to congratulate for all your contribution through life. Just 8 years after the establishment of the Society of Jesus, in 1548, 10 members of the recently founded Society of Jesus, they opened the first Jesuit school in Messina in Sicily. That event would have immense repercussions on the character of the Society of Jesus, giving it a new and quite special relationship to culture, but it was also a crucial event in the history of schooling within the Catholic Church and in Western civilization. Life founded by Father Francis Xavier and his companions in Loyola campus here in 1995 is making immense impacts on the quality of education of our Loyola College, giving a special and a new research thrust to Loyola and making a greater impact in the field of research with excellence. As you know, the main objective of the Jesuit education is to form our students as men and women for others. But the distinctiveness of Jesuit education is the research with excellence. Excellence is a challenge in our research, but this excellence in research is to make sure that all our researchers, they have the concern for the people, the poor, and the researchers should find a place for the society and bringing out the issues of our people and addressing the issues of our people. And the faculty members need to have this organic collaboration with those in the field in the society who work among the poor and actively seek justice. See, in his recent address to the provincials of South Asia, our Father Arthur Sosa, our Superior General of the Society of Jesus, he insisted on the intellectual formation concerning the researchers to be the realities of our times through an engaged pedagogy. So I would like to repeat that. Our researchers connecting all these our studies and researchers to the realities of our times through an engaged pedagogy. So that is the invitation given by Father General of the Society of Jesus last month. So the researches done in our Jesuit colleges, whether it is in the field of science or social discipline, our researchers should be for our people, and it should be our prophetic voices for the poor, the marginalized, the Dalits, tribals, migrants, and the people who are at the periphery in bringing outstanding changes in the society at large. Finally, my appreciation to all those who have contributed towards the establishment of the endowment in the name of Reverend Dr. Father Francis Xavier. So wish you all the best to life and all its faculty members to have lifelong commitment to research and to form many more research scholars who would contribute for the formation of the society through their scholarly researches. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Loyola and its stakeholders strongly believe that an integral development of a human person is vital for a progressive nation. Aligning with this thought, the doctoral students of Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., efficiently coordinated by Dr. J. Merlin Shaila, Director Life, are establishing an endowment in the name of their guide. May I now invite Dr. J. Merlin Shaila to formally introduce the endowment to us.
Father FX, as he is fondly called by us, his doctoral students and well-wishers, is not only an erudite scholar and a passionate scientist, but also a compassionate human being filled with values. His concern for the marginalized has given life to many researchers through Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy Life. This endowment is not only a gesture of gratitude, but also an earnest attempt by us to keep up the rich legacy of Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. The Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. Endowment, which is being established today, April 15th, 2021, with a capital amount of rupees 5 lakhs, would include the following: Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. Research Award for the Best Research Scholar of Life. 2. Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. Research Award 2 for the Best Research Scholar from Science Disciplines of Loyola College. 3. P. Xavier, S.J. Endowment Medal for one UG or PG student of the Department of Physics, Loyola College. And 4. Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J. Endowment Lecture and Award, an annual lecture that will be organized by Life and delivered by an eminent person, and an award to an illustrious Life alumnus to be given on the same day. We are extremely pleased to establish this endowment in honor of our beloved guide.
Now, I request Reverend Dr. Danis, Ponniah, S.J., and Dr. J. Merlin Shaila, doctoral students of Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, and his well-wishers Dr. P. Sahairaj and Dr. J. Madhavan to hand over the endowment check to Reverend Dr. A. Thomas S.J., Principal, Loyola College. Thank you, everyone. I now invite Reverend Dr. Francis P. Xavier, S.J., Rector, Loyola College, Founder, Director, and Chairman, Life. A man of depth, a man of innovative ideas, and a person who works unceasingly to felicitate the gathering.
Reverend Fathers Provincials of Jesuit Madurai and Chennai provinces, Reverend Fathers Secretary and Principal of Loyola College, former directors and the present director of Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, alumni of Life, research team, research scholars of Life, my fellow Jesuits, officials, faculty members, students, friends, and all present here, greetings. First of all, I want to thank you for being here on this occasion, and I want to thank Dr. Shaila and others for celebrating the Silver Jubilee of Life, and especially for the endowment that you have made today. I am very much touched by that and honored. It's a great day, a day to recall, recollect, and reaffirm the vision and mission of Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy, Life. It's also a day to rejoice over the academic and scientific contributions of Life, and at the same time to brace ourselves to meet the future challenges, opportunities, and needs of the society, as Father Chennai Provincial said it. The pulse and backbone of Life is the teamwork. A group of committed researchers, Dr. Nagaraj, Dr. Selvanayagam, Dr. Swaminathan, to name just a few, had prolonged and extended discussions, and the result is Life, a one-room lab in the Life Sciences building has grown into a multi-story building today. Life was formally inaugurated by the then General Superior of the Jesuit Order, Reverend Father Peter Hans Kolvenbach. I am grateful to those researchers and students who enthusiastically started off with Life and who are still interested in the progress of Life. I gratefully acknowledge Dr. Selvanayagam for the various seminars organized, national, international, and the publication of proceedings of the seminars. In fact, Life was known more by publications. The former directors of Life, Fathers John Pragasam, Boniface Jairaj, and Maria Paikyam, Dr. Selvanayagam, Dr. Vincent, and at present Dr. Shaila have done their best to advance the research in Life. The uniqueness of Life is the interdisciplinary approach already in the 1990s with a focus on energy, environment, and ethics. Any research should be for the good of the common people, and it should be based on moral and ethical principles. Life has been faithful to this motto all along. Ongoing research is the spirit of life. This would mean 4 R's: read, reflect, respond, and research. This has been the way I have grown. Years of reading and reflecting have helped me respond through research and publication. In this sense, age is no bar for research. I have been an experimental scientist, but when, due to administration and international assignments, I could not work in the lab, I switched gear with regard to lab-free research. Physics has helped me broaden my research area. As you know, physics looks at reality as it is. It is not a derivative science. Physics took me through relative vistas. My doctoral studies was in chemical physics. I fitted band model normally applicable to inorganic world to the realm of organic photoconductors. In fact, for the first time, I could come up with multiple band structure in phthalocyanine, a blue dye material. Later, I could switch over to religion and science. And what I have learned from physics? First of all, physics has taught me how things work from first principles, not from derived theories. Physics has revealed to me the beauty of the universe, starting from the minute subatomic particles and expanding into the infinite cosmos. And study and research in physics has strengthened my quantitative reasoning and developed administrative problem-solving skills and instilled in me admiration for the nature and others. Basic structure in physics has helped me design administrative model of subsidiarity principle, like the multiple band model in organic photoconductors. Openness of physics taught me to accept different theories, enhanced my understanding to perceive others as they are from their perspectives. Quantum physics is about a galaxy of subatomic particles. This knowledge opens wide my vistas of understanding all types of people, young and old, great and insignificant, etc. Physics is also a world of contradictions. Just to cite one example, like charges repel, that's what we have studied, but within the nucleus, like charges attract. This helps me understand contradiction as complement. My book, published in 2006, entitled God of the Atoms, is based on my admiration and understanding of physics. My insight was about the interconnectedness of the universe. The second volume is getting ready. And finally, what is on my mind today? We have come thus far, and we have to still go further. I had the following dreams, and they have now become my wishes. Life should become an independent research unit. There should be permanent and insightful team of researchers. The research should be people-centric with effective application for ordinary people. Convergence journals should be alive and active. Life should be placed on the national and global map. While I congratulate the organizers in celebrating 25 years of research in life, I thank the press and research team. I wish all the research guides and research scholars the very best to keep going with renewed enthusiasm and sharpened focus. Thank you very much.
A man of simplicity, a man of few words, a man of experiential knowledge and empathy. These are the four attributes that churns my mind when I invite Dr. J. Madhavan, Dean of Research, Loyola College, to propose the vote of thanks.
Feeling gratitude and not expressing is like a present prepared and not given. Good afternoon, everyone present here. I considered it as my privilege to unwrap this gift of vote of thanks as an appreciation for the great milestone achieved by Loyola Institute of Frontier Energy and the people behind this success. Praise the Creator while you have grace to sing. At the outset, I must acknowledge the mighty hand of the Almighty God for His blessings upon this institution and on all of us. Be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Today, Professor Dr. Gowri made us feel proud through his deep insights. In his absence, I profusely thank him. A leader affects eternity. One can never tell where his influence stops. Reverend Dr. Danis Ponniah S.J., the Provincial, Jesuit Madurai province, is leadership personified, and his influence on the young is boundless. He is an alumnus of life, and a significant contribution towards the growth of life undoubtedly is magnificent. Thank you, dear Father, for accommodating this event into your packed schedule and for being present for this event. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher, Reverend Dr. Jebamalai Irudayaraj. The Provincial, Jesuit Chennai province, is a person who teaches the world through his living. The support and the guidance extended by him to life during its hard times are unforgettable. Thanks a lot, Father, for what you are to this institute. Ideas are easy. Implementation is hard. Today we are here to mark and celebrate the 25th year of existence of life is purely because of the potency actualized by Reverend Father Francis Xavier. There can be so many who can be think tanks unleashing hundreds of ideas, but actualizing one of the ideas is a Herculean task. The mountainous task was achieved by his intelligence, perseverance, and goodwill. As a life giver to this life, we owe a great debt, dear Father, for your human service to the poor, needy, and marginalized young. We salute you, Father, for adding laurels to the institution through your untiring and zealous mission. It is also time to recall and express the love and gratitude for the support and guidance being provided for the growth of the institute by Reverend Father Selvanayagam, the Secretary, Loyola College. Thank you for your active presence, Father. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. We witness a true leader in the person of Reverend Father Thomas S.J., the Principal, Loyola College. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I extend my sentiments of gratitude for your unconditional assistance and genuine interest in standardizing the institute as an exemplary Jesuit institution of higher education. Thank you, Father. When you are surrounded by the people of goodwill who support your dreams, you will achieve your success more quickly. For the success of this institution, the efficient support rendered by the Deputy Principal, Vice Principals, Deans, officials, and the HODs of various departments is a praiseworthy thanks to you all. Former directors, Dr. Selvanayakam, Reverend Dr. John Pragasam, Dr. Vincent are gratefully remembered on this occasion for promoting the research facilities in life during their tenure. When the root is deep, the tree can withstand any climate and grow tall. For life to reach this height, one of the indispensable reasons is its founding members, Reverend Father Boniface Jairaj, Dr. K.S. Nagaraja, who mobilized various funds and brought a paradigm shift in the activities of life. Dr. K. Swaminathan, who was a retired scientist of Union Carbide, volunteered to help Loyola towards its superiority. Thank you very much to you all for being with us. Thank you. Life also gratefully remembers the former rectors, treasurers, Father Andrew, and the former treasurers, secretaries, and principals of Loyola who had made significant contributions to its growth at various levels. Thanks to them all. Thanks to the heads of different institutions inside the campus for accepting our invitation and for their encouraging presence. The alumni of life, especially the initial batch of doctoral students, Dr. Inigo, Dr. Lawrence, Dr. Edwin Suresh, Dr. Prabhakaran, for the beautiful memories and for their significant contributions. Truly, they deserve our gratitude. Thanks to them. We thank all our collaborators, IGCAR, UNESCO Bangkok, NCRM Japan, LISET, and ERI for the enduring support provided. The documentary, as you have seen, helped us to recall the growth of the simple seed life into this mighty tree. Congratulations and thanks to Reverend Dr. Irudayaraj, Head Department of Visual Communication, Reverend Father Robin, Mr. Arnold, Mr. Adakalam, and Mr. Lenin for their hard work and the time spent to create this video. We thank and appreciate Reverend Father Justin Prabhu for the live streaming of this event and Dr. Balan for the media coverage. The eye-catching decorations which enhance the mood of this celebration are the handiworks of Dr. Arulmoli, Dr. Sharmila, and Dr. Naveen. Appreciations to them for the creativity and aesthetic sense. Words make you think, but music makes you feel. Thanks to Reverend Father Robin, Ms. Padmaja, and Ms. Akshara for their melodious felicitation song. A special word of appreciation and thanks to Father Robin for coordinating this entire event. Away from men and towns to the wild woods and the downs, writes Shelley. We congratulate and thank Dr. Pushparani for monitoring the creation of Life Silver Jubilee Garden done by Green Covers to create an eco-friendly atmosphere. Dr. Pugal and Ms. Shiny are gratefully remembered for the design and printing of the invitation and other needed items. It is also a time to remember and thank all Life faculty members and students. In a special way, I place on record the pilot squad honor provided by Captain Simon and his NCC cadets. Thank you, sir. The future belongs to the one who prepares for it today. This event went on well because of the meticulous planning carried out by the Director of Life, Dr. Merlin Shaila. As a mark of appreciation, I request Reverend Father Danis and Reverend Father Jebamalai to present a memento and a shawl to Shaila. Thank you, fathers, and thank you, madam. Thank you all for making this event a memorable one. Have a nice day. Thank you.
I request the dignitaries and the participants to move towards the Life building to join us for the inaugural of Life Silver Jubilee Garden and Pearl Office in the 3rd floor. I kindly request you all to rise for the national anthem.
शुभ नामे
well done, like team members. Fantastic, huh?
Those days are MC, best joker. Great, it was good.
Very, very nice, nicely done.